Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
No, here's Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, brother.
What is up?
What you doing, man?
Man, I'm just wondering if we have anything to talk about today. There's really been nothing of substance occurring.
Man, I am loaded with bear. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm loaded with bear.
It is amazing.
I said, okay, I'm all over the internet looking at all the news and all the stuff that's going on. And Glenn Beck, I sent that to you. I didn't know if you had a chance to look at that or not.
I started looking at it. You know what? He's not an idiot. I know that.
He has come up this thing with Venezuela. Everybody's talking about. I mean, this is everybody. Oh, it's all about the oil. It's all about the oil. Oh, it's all about the drugs.
That's part of it, but no.
It's a global. Yeah, it is a global strategy, according to him. If y'all listen,
ultimately, it's all about the 14 banking institutions that have been established out in the Caribbean that are responsible to no state, no federal authority, no nothing.
Right.
That all the global narco traffic, nasty sex trafficking money all flows through there. Venezuela has been the guard of all that. It's just I love what's happening right now. I can't tell you how much I love it.
Well, it's a big deal.
I can't wait for Harry to move back to Minnesota because that's going to be really awesome when he. Sorry, just kidding.
He kind of looks like that guy too.
A little bit. I wasn't going to say.
But I mean, think about this. Okay, so I said, and I've watched this thing over and over, and I've looked and all that. What controls the world? Pat, I'm going to ask you, what is the main controller of the world?
Money.
And who controls the money?
The people in charge.
And who is that? Would it be the banks?
No, the banks are just repositories for the money. The financial institutions, the people who invest in the market, those people.
Okay.
There are people that own the banks.
And they're called oligarchs. Am I saying that right? Oligarchs, the people.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah.
I'm pretty close with that. So these folks invest in the banks. The banks control the money. Okay. So all this money going out of Venezuela, how did they get it from America to Venezuela? Did they just ship it over there in boxes of cash through the mail?
No, not in boats anymore. Not in boats anymore. I know that.
It's over the wire transfers.
Through the banks.
Yeah.
So do you not think the bank should have said, wait a minute, hold on, district. Do you not have a checks and balance on this kind of thing?
Not the banks. No, not those banks. No.
Yeah, those are not legally established banks. Those are not banks that undergo the FDIC. Right, Gary?
Well, you're right that they're not under FDIC authority, but they are legal banks.
Oh yeah, they're legal entities.
But they're in a part of the world that's controlled, quite frankly, by what used to be the British Empire. It's the Bank of London that ultimately controls all that crap, which is way dark. Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's go to the Bank of London and all that. Okay, so the Prime Minister of Canada, where did he come from?
He used to run the Bank of London.
This is just okay. Y'all helping me here because I'm trying to figure it out.
It gets way complicated, man. Everybody talks about, it's 4D chess, it's 5D chess. No, it's a million D chess. It's so deep, it's so nasty.
But at some point, the bank, an American bank, would have to be involved with transferring the money to Venezuela, would they not?
Well, if they were making money on the transfer, would they want to report it? Because their little bite of those giant numbers is probably pretty significant, I would think.
Well, just go back to the time. Okay, so when everybody lost their hind end back, when was that?
2008. 2008 is when I lost mine.
Well, everybody lost theirs. And that's when all the banking systems really, and the reason I say that is because I remember back when you could go to a sale in Atlanta and you could buy something. You just call the bank and say, hey, man, I wrote this check for, I'd call Matt Miller. I'd say, hey, I wrote this check. I'll be by tomorrow and sign the papers and all that. And he said, man, no, you can't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore. It took the banking out of the local banks and moved it to where they had to be federally checked, right? The feds.
Yeah, they definitely tightened it up. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they tighten it up. So okay, so the feds have cracked down on all this stuff. And the feds is the ones that, if I'm not mistaken, that Trump's having the most trouble out of because they're not wanting to lower the interest rates and all that nonsense. Am I right about that?
Yeah, the whole central banking system is under the authority of the aforementioned offenders.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to get to. So okay, so then you got the oil. Okay, that's part of it. I understand the oil is part of it because we had just recently, I think yesterday, they actually had, what they call it. Let's see, I've got it here somewhere. I should have brought it up. All this nonsense that I've got. Venezuela linked oil tanker operating in the so-called dark fleet. I don't know what that is. Dark fleet painted a Russian flag on its hull, changed its name to and reflagged to a Russian ship's what they done, and now they're shipping it to Russia. This oil from Venezuela, sneaking it over there. They're monitoring all this kind of stuff. So Russia needs the oil. China needs the oil. China is in everywhere. Is China not everywhere? They're in
They
Africa,
are everywhere. They're in
Yeah.
Africa. They're all over the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we got this Venezuela guy. We just locked him up. Do you think he would know anything about what's going on?
He would know everything.
What about the other guy that he pardoned? That everybody said, why did he pardon this cocaine
He
dealer?
would he would know everything.
So you see what? Just
So
his,
I don't understand. What conclusion are you drawing here, Stephen?
actually, my conclusion is I think that this is a bigger picture, and it's not just about drugs, and it's not about oil. I think it's about the new world order that wants to take over, and Trump saying, no, we're not new world order. We're America first. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, I think the two primary drivers are money and power, and they become interchangeable.
Yeah, that's a giant given. You're correct.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I think what Stephen's trying to say is that Trump is at least as smart as we thought he was, and he's a lot smarter than you thought he was.
Yeah.
I don't see how any of this relate back to Trump's
Really?
smartness
Okay.
or dumbness.
You just proved my point. Because that's a dumb thought.
I missed.
You missed what? What are you missing here, Pat?
No, I was
missed
just
the
saying,
connection
Pat,
to
all I
Trump.
was. Well, who made the call to do what they did in Venezuela?
Right?
Who's making the call on what we're eventually probably going to do with Greenland very quickly? Not with guns, but with money.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I mean, you think about this. I mean, the bigger picture, you've got, so the banks are in charge of everybody, and they are. I mean, they've got you. If you want money, you got to go to the banks, and they got to be approved by the feds. And they've got all this money that they're taking in that they're not telling where everything's going. And every time they take down one drug cartel or one person, and it's somebody else shows up and okay, I'm here to take over.
Yeah.
But they have to have the banks to operate. I mean, it's just like, okay, Jeffrey Epstein moved $13 billion, and nobody questioned it. I mean, the bank didn't question it. You see what I'm saying?
Because he moved it through these banks that Gary's talking about, these offshore operations that are like the black market of banking.
Yeah, I think it's all connected all the way down.
Here's my issue with what you're saying, Stephen. I mean, I think there's probably elements of truth to this, but the fact of the matter is that you're getting lost in minutia there, whether this is about oil or whether it's about drugs or whether it's about banking. This is a gigantic strategic move on the part of the United States to make sure that we control and influence properly our Western Hemisphere at the moment, and then beyond that. So when you know that you've got, again, like I was saying yesterday, these bad actors, you get these people that don't have our best interest in mind coming over here. China, as I call them, the Soviets still coming over here and influencing down in Venezuela and other parts of South America, Cuba, etc. The thing is, you're allowing the bad guy to be right here in our back door. And so who cares what our justification is, drugs or whatever, to get Maduro out of there? The fact of the matter is it's our ability to go in and control now the ability for the assets, the oil, whatever, and to not go to those other bad actors. And also we're disabling their ability to come in there and have the influence they wish to have. We're getting them out of our area.
Here's what we're disabling. This is what we're disabling. We have just fit Venezuela, which is the biggest. They got the more oil than anybody in the country. Okay. China was over there the day before they arrested what's his name? Maduro, right?
Right.
Okay. So China's
had a presence in Venezuela for years.
Well, you know what? They're not now. They're fixing to not have it. It's over with. So we have got control of the oil. We've got control of, and who needs the oil? Who needs the oil? We got oil, brother. We got oil. Who needs the oil? China and Russia and all these countries that hate our guts.
But think about this. You go down there, you get Venezuela turned around. The reason these people in Venezuela are so happy, like I said, 8 million left that place. Oddly enough, the reason that the Machado, the lady down there that won the Nobel Prize from this hyper liberal organization, they knew how bad that area was down there, and she's the voice of the resistance. The point is that you build that country up, you allow them to partake in their own wealth, get it out of that state system that Maduro set up in that communist kind of atmosphere, but you allow that nation to prosper. Then the Soviets and China, they have no selling point. There is no WIFM, what we used to call it in the brokerage world. What's in it for me? There is nothing they can offer to make their life better. My point is that you allow them to prosper and get them up strongly on our side. That allows our influence to be stronger and to get the bad guys out of here.
If we control the oil and we've got China run back to China, we've got Russia back to Russia. They don't have any income coming in. All this wars, all this stuff that they're doing, it's over with. I mean, how are they going to fund it?
Well, this is how they're going to get Cuba to fall here sooner than later.
I cannot wait. I think it's going to be. We could have another bet if you want, Pat. I'd probably be a little bit too forward thinking to say that it would be a year, but I would say within 2 years. We're all going to want to go down to Cuba because it's amazing what's going to happen there to that really close, really beautiful place when it opens up.
We can go to Cuba now.
No, you don't want to go now because it sucks.
Yeah,
you want to go.
I will tell you this.
It's not going to suck then.
I go down there periodically. You fly into Havana. It's interesting.
Right.
You go down there. You've got all these Soviet era jets as you're taxiing in down there, but Aeroflot, this kind of nonsense. But you talk about an absolutely stunning country, beautiful place.
It is
nice people, but that stupid communist government down there has ruined it for everybody.
Exactly.
By the way, Pat, if you do get to go down there with your selected type visas, they direct where you go. You're only able to go to certain beaches and certain resorts.
Yeah.
You can't tour that place. They literally marshal you out. You go to one little area. But yeah, the thing is that it's idiotic how those people have been suppressed for the past 60 years. And that would be one of the crown jewels in the Western Hemisphere if it were to open up again. But
it will be.
The people are going to see that. They already know this. And now with the money, the oil supply and the money going to be even more drained away from Cuba, their ability to stay in power, just like what you're seeing in Iran, is going to fall.
Yeah, and, Iran's going to get funded
exactly.
quickly.
And so Cuba is going to be on inside of 5 years, just like Gary says. Cuba is going to be.
I'm all for Cuba.
Another great location to go visit.
Cuba don't have nukes. I'm for China falling. I'm for Russia falling, and I think America is the world power, and we know we ought to flex our muscles. I think that's what he's doing. That's according to me. What do you think, Gary?
Well, I think it all gets down to what. I mean, I'm old enough to remember learning about something in history class called the Monroe Doctrine, which hilariously they've started to call the Donroe Doctrine.
Right.
And it's basically an imaginary line drawn through the middle of the Atlantic Ocean saying, you guys take care of what's over there. We're going to take care of what's over here. We'll vacation to your place now and then, but stay out of our business. That's a lot cleaner process than we've been living in. That's not globalization. That's actually completely opposite of it. It splits all the authority.
Well, I think this is a big picture, and what he had to say really registered with me. I mean, I just sit and think about it. I mean, it's. I think it comes down to the banks. I really do, and the oligarchs, because that's who controls the banks. How's the banks operate? How do they get their money? By the people that put the money in the banks, right? So who you gonna cater to? I mean, honestly, Gary. I mean, you're up there. Who buys more CDs when you put them out? I mean,
nobody buys CDs.
That's the people you like. Oh, I like you, man. You're the man. You're the man. Yeah, we all got that. But I know it's something to think about. And Mersey Dokes, get ready to put another $1 in the jar. You're gonna find out, man, Gary, right? Yeah, we're right. Let's get to a quick break, folks. We got a lot to talk about. We'll catch you on the other side. All righty, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good. I've just got all kinds of conspiracy theories going here. We've just gone during the comments right here. The election interference with Dominion. Were they not on Venezuela?
Yes, that's a big one. That's another string that ties the whole sweater together.
Right.
Yeah, all the Dominion, all the Smartmatic, all that crap. That I'm curious to see what you folks in Georgia are going to do with the realities that are presenting themselves. But that's another thing. The that all came from there, all of it. Yeah.
So there's
So
that.
did they fail to interfere with the election in 2024?
They were
Because we
caught by
used
then.
Dominion machines in 2024.
And they knew they were caught by then, so they knew they couldn't do it again.
Ah, okay.
So didn't get somebody.
You can be as skeptical as you want, Pat. I respect it. I think that's cool.
Thank you.
It's narrow-minded.
I thought I was already allowed to do that, but
no. You got to get permission. Every Wednesday you got to get permission. I just gave it to you.
Okay.
So go for it.
So did somebody get sued over this Dominion? Didn't Dominion?
Yeah, the My Pillow guy.
Yep.
Yeah, the new mayor, the new governor.
Exactly.
Where's he running for governor at?
Minnesota.
Yeah.
New governor of Minnesota. Yeah.
Every Somalian's going to get a free pillow. It's awesome.
All right, here we go. We got something else. I reckon, talking about all this nonsense going on. We have got, after the January 6th riots, they call it, the only riots that the Democrats remember is the January 6th. The rest of them is just, blow drop bomb. They actually had a vigil. The Democrats held it.
Yeah.
They did. Walking down the steps and singing. Did you see that?
Gosh.
Now, Gary, here's the thing. You could give these people some credibility if you gave them some actual music and lyrics to what they're trying to get across. Because
what are they trying to get across?
I don't even know. But the point is that they always sing these crazy songs.
It's pretty bad.
Kumbaya, something another. They're walking down.
Hey, Kumbaya was a piece of crazy art compared to the crap they're doing.
That's true. That is true.
This is just amazing. This is the only riot they do. Did they burn any tires? Did they burn tires or anything? Because we had Minnesota's governor's wife. She likes to smell tires. I didn't know they burnt tires. And you got to love X. I know Pat's like, oh, X. X is the place to go. I'm sorry. It's the place to go. And when they start all this nonsense, okay, so then we get these videos start coming up, and we got AOC. She's on TV claiming, oh, I was nearly raped and killed by the Trump supporters during the Capitol riots. And the only problem with that is she wasn't even there.
Now, did she actually say that was like an AI generated thing? Did she literally say that?
That's what that's true. Yeah, she did say
wow.
that.
I think she actually did say that. Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
But man, speaking of AI, how much fun are all the Maduro AI videos?
I love them.
Wow. This is really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. And, he seems awful calm. I mean, if I was being arrested for what he got arrested, but if you seen him come through and they were dragging him through, it's like, oh, Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Dude,
I've got all the evidence. I've got it right here in my little head. I'm going to start.
I think he did surrender, dude. I'm serious. I think it's all staged. I do. I think he's singing like a bird.
And this other guy that they just what is it? Oh, Lord of mercy. They pardoned the other guy. He's there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows too. Yeah.
Yep. He knows too. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I think a lot going on. Of course, we need to sing Kumbaya and all that nonsense. But it's just amazing what's going on in the world today. And
it's exciting stuff.
And the guy, what's the guy's name that you went up there and played for in
Tim Burchett.
Tim Burchett. I mean, I love this guy. I really didn't follow him all that much, but since you've been around him, I get a lot of stuff pops up on that. This guy's, him and what's the Kennedy guy from Louisiana?
John.
Oh, yeah.
Them two guys are my favorite right now.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome right now. And
they're the two funniest guys in Congress.
Yeah, and
by far.
I know I'm a strong conservative, but the guy that wears the jogging suits, what's his name?
Fetterman.
Yeah, I like him pretty good too.
I do too. I met him. I like him. I got to be honest. I like the guy. I probably don't agree with him I'm sure I don't agree with him on everything.
Right.
But yeah, he's a decent fellow. After a while, or I should say after a significant number of decades, you develop a nose, a sixth sense that is pretty dang reliable.
Right.
And I'm honestly, if I meet somebody and look in their eyes and shake their hand and get about 2 sentences in, I know.
Yeah,
I absolutely know whether or not I should crush their hand or
right.
say, man, you should give me a call. We should hang.
I say,
It's so easy.
you ain't supposed to judge a book by its cover, but I do right off the get go. Do y'all not? And normally I'm right.
No, honestly, I think many times you are right, but I don't think you're supposed to judge a book by its cover. I don't. But that's not what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. I know it drives people crazy, but I don't care. The Holy Spirit that lives in me gives me discernment that I have earned over time of trying to listen to him. And it works. It absolutely works.
Well, I don't know.
There's very few people that I meet that I don't kind of know really quickly.
If I'm drinking coffee with somebody and they got their pinky stuck out while they're drinking coffee.
Well, now that's different. That's different. That dude's gay for sure.
No,
That's
awesome.
No, not that there's anything wrong with drinking. Hang on, let me just set the record straight.
Yeah, what is that joke? They're told you got a doghouse. No, I ain't got a doghouse. Well, then you're gay. I don't know.
No, but it's funny.
Yeah.
No, and honestly, everybody does what they do. They make their own choices in life, and they're free to do so. But what I'm most upset about on that particular subject is they took that word away. Dang it.
Yeah.
I was gay most of my life until they started being gay. Then I'm like, well, crap.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just happy now.
Just happy.
Just sadly, I'm only happy.
Well,
Yes.
I'm anxious to see what happens with all this. I really think there's more going on than we realize. And
Yeah, no question.
and that's one thing Glenn Beck brought out, that he said that they're after the cartels and the oligarchs. And I'm like, what is an oligarch? That's a fancy word for rich people.
That's
No, it's not.
Okay, what is it?
It's a rich person who's involved in running the government.
Okay, that's what I was fixing to say. I couldn't get it all the way out.
But it's not just a rich person.
He's exactly right. It's not. But they do tend to be tremendously wealthy, and it's not just money; it's generational money.
Mm-hmm.
Most of that stuff is controlled by families that have controlled most of the money for many, many, many years.
Right, but I got some bad news for him, because I seen a thing, and I don't know if it's true or not, and I'm trying to find out. But I seen a thing where Elon Musk was having dinner with Trump again.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I think they're buddies again. Yes,
and he got money.
and he
A
does
little
have
bit.
some
He's
money.
got a little bit of money.
And,
So
and
is he an oligarch?
he is, but he's on our side, oligarch.
Oh, so there are good and bad oligarchs. Okay.
And
There are good and bad everythings. Yes,
Okay.
I agree. Yeah, 100%. I know we got to get to another break, Packy. Don't we have another break?
We got two more. I think.
Okay, let's get another one knocked out. I'm having too much fun here. Yeah, I'm having too much fun. So let's get to a break, and we'll get everything else on the other side. All righty, we're back with you. I reckon Trump says we need to take a play out of the Democrat Party and stick together during this midterms. We've got plenty of ammo. Let's get out there and get them done. What do you think, Pat?
What do I think?
Yeah, never mind. What do you think?
I think
Pat's not
you
thinking.
criticized the Democrats for voting in a block,
Mm.
but now the MAGA is trying to do the same thing. So
Yeah.
now it's good. I guess that's some things are good and some things are bad. Same
Well,
thing.
Yeah, nothing changed. Everybody votes in a block for the most part. They shouldn't, but they do.
Well, listen, if there was ever a time to be Machiavellian,
Yeah,
and justify the means, it's today.
Yeah.
Because, it's just like Trump. He wrapped up his speech yesterday, much of which was very funny. But he wrapped up his speech yesterday with, look, guys, if we lose this, they're going to impeach me again. He just flat out said it. And he's like, all right, thanks. Have a great day. And walks out the door. That was it. But the thing about it is this. If ever ends justify the means from a
It's
voting
now.
standpoint, it's now.
Yeah.
It is. He's right. Hey, real quick, I got to take care of some business. I did not do Harry's song today. Just as we were coming on, I thought, no, you know what? I think there's something better. And dang it, I was right.
Okay.
There's a comment here that will be the basis for the next version of Harry's salute.
I seen that. I
musically.
think it merged.
Harry is a unicorn glittered sprinkled dingleberry. And we're gonna work that into the lyrics somehow, because that
sounds more like a
is
rap
golden.
song. That's more like a rap
whatever,
song.
whatever. Maybe
It got a lot of tempo.
What rhymes with dingleberry?
many things, many things.
Yeah.
Oh, dingleberry, jingle fairy, Harry. There's lots. There's
Watch his mind
lots.
work. What's the mind of a songwriter right there? Watch his mind work. All this thing. Yeah, like purple. What rhymes with purple? Slurple.
Slurple.
I don't know. This midterm's going to be a big deal, I think. I mean, that's something we got to get down to. And it's like he said, we've got plenty of ammunition. I mean, what is the Democrats offering? What are they offering at all? And then, what do they have?
The Republican Party is pretty divided now, though. If you spend any time on X and stuff, you'll see that it is very divided with some of the stuff that Trump is doing and saying. For example,
Good point, Becky.
He just came out and said, now you have to be a little flexible on Hyde. You've got to be a little flexible, he says. You have to work something. You have to use ingenuity. Now, the Hyde Amendment that pertains to public funding, taxpayer funding of abortions. That is like the bare minimum within the Republican Party. Now, the Republican Party, a lot of the Republicans in here will say, like, well, I mean, you can kind of do what you want, but I don't think taxpayers should fund it. Now, Trump's saying, be flexible on that. That's destroying his pro-life base, which is and now, to be fair, he has been the most pro-life president ever, really. Right. But you start being flexible on things like that. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things that he is doing.
People worry about the slippery slope. That's what it boils down to.
I don't know. I mean, here you go. We've got to get these midterms in here somehow.
I've had a lot of fun on slippery slopes. I'm just telling you.
There you go.
No, you know what? Ultimately, I agree with you, Packy. I don't think that's a good thing at all. He is not perfect. He is certainly not holy, unless God makes him that way. None of us are. But we're getting back where I always get. I'm telling you. We're going to have a change of heart.
Right.
We have to have a change in our hearts. You can't pass laws to make people good. It ain't going to happen.
Well,
it's not going to happen.
Right.
Yeah, but then let's just not make it illegal to kill people in general.
Right, that's an idea.
Because you can't make people good. That's kind of
yeah.
So just like, do whatever you want.
Well, now they're pushing.
Well, yes and no. I mean, there's always been consequences, but you didn't necessarily, throughout most of history, you didn't necessarily have to go to a court of law to decide that if you saw somebody kill a man, you have to kill that man.
I'm with you on that.
When the Epstein stuff too, I mean, the handling of that has been just like
awful.
That's awful. Yeah. So that
I'm ready for Sidney Powell to take over Pam Bondi's job.
There's a lot of things. I agree. There's a lot of things that is going on right now that is probably avoidable that are wrecking the Republican Party, the base.
Yeah.
A lot of it needs to be wrecked. The corrupt part needs to go away just as badly as the Democrats have to be cleaned up.
Here's the thing,
it's dirty everywhere. It's all dirty both sides. It is.
You're right. Not everybody's going to be good. They need to get with God. There's no doubt about it. We know that's not going to happen. It's all the way through history. It's always been something we got to have checks and balances that has to be enforced, and they're not being enforced. I mean, just like Trump's urging the Republicans to pass the Voter ID Safe Act.
That's a big deal. They should do it.
Why are they?
If they would do two things,
right?
If they would get rid of the filibuster, I know, another slippery slope, and if they would pass the Save America Act is what Trump wants to call it.
Right.
Those two things, we ain't going to lose the election.
Right.
We're not. It's going to be a landslide.
Well, I'm with you on that, but I mean, you have to have the checks and balances. So why don't they get this done? Why are they dragging their feet? And I think that's what he's saying. Why are you dragging?
How can you advocate for checks and balances and in the same voice advocate for eliminating the filibuster?
What are you talking about?
Isn't the filibuster a check and balance?
No, we lived a long time without it.
What?
Did we not have any checks and balances then? When did the filibuster become law?
I don't know.
Check it out.
I think it was a long time ago.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I think. No. Go ahead.
1806.
No, pass.
No.
18
don't
what?
1806.
1806. Yeah. What's that? 30 years after the country was founded.
Yeah. It took us that long to figure out that we needed it. And it's taken us this long to figure out that it's now a detriment to actual truth.
I think the argument there, though, Pat, is like to say it's a slippery slope. I don't know about that, because yes, of course it is, but you don't think that the Democrats are going to do it next time they're in power anyway?
They're going to try.
It's only,
They're going to try just like we're trying to do it now.
But we could do it now.
Oh no, they're going to do it. They've already said it.
Because they've
said they're going to do it. It's just who does it first, because that's the leverage. That's just
so
smart.
now that's the definition of what's permissible. Who does it first? We anticipate somebody's going to do something to us. Let's kill them first. Okay.
Exactly. If I see a man coming at me with a gun, I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, here you go. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, sometimes you have to use
Steven, you won't hit him.
I probably not, but I got 6 shots. No, I got 9 shots to try.
There you go.
I got 15. I'm going to hit him with every one of them.
I'm a terrible shot. It's hard to shoot somebody when you're shooting running away over your shoulder.
It is, that whole thing is, and you got to remember to do it sideways.
Sideways.
Yeah.
You got to push it forward. Give it a little bit more velocity.
Yeah. Boom.
I don't know, but I am with the fact that the Republicans have a lot to offer. I mean, there's no doubt they've got a lot to offer right now, all that's going on. And I really think the economy's fixing to really turn around. I mean, it's with all the stuff going on with the fuel, the oil and all that. And I think the oil is a big mover.
It's a big piece of it.
Yeah, I think that's a big piece of it. And then if all this stuff starts coming out with Venezuela and all the crooks that's involved, and you start pointing your fingers and find out who they are, and we get somebody in there besides Pam Bondi, I think we can see some changes.
I'll tell you what. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, just all the corruption, the whole Minnesota daycare thing is such a godsend, because obviously now we're seeing that it is probably in all 50 states. It's much, much bigger than anybody ever dreamed. See the guy, I mean, like overnight or within the past 2 or 3 days, this guy saw $700 million. This TSA guys saw that leaving, going to Somalia. Cash.
Right.
Hello.
Okay, now here's another hello thing. We got Nick Shirley. I mean, bless his heart, he took out the governor himself. 23-year-old kid took out the governor, and he has got death threats, and people trying to kill him. He's having to have bodyguards, and he's even put a thing up, which I've got to where I follow him. I'm sorry, that Google is even censoring his searches. So if you search for him on X, Google, Google his name on X, and they're censoring him.
Yeah.
I mean, what is going on? This kid goes up there and actually exposes corruption, and people are mad at him about that. What kind of country are we living in?
I'll tell you what, this is where I was going a minute ago, is this. I think fundamentally what the problem is in this country is the lack of education on what has made it great. We talk about making America great again, these kinds of things.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what's going to drive our success, the country's, the party's success, but the country's success, is getting the great ideas out there. What the public hears from both sides, all they hear is, for example, complaints from us about the other side and how stupid they are. And all they hear from the left, if they're in that regime, is the complaints about the right, how dumb and idiotic we are. What somebody needs to be doing, namely us, is out there speaking to why our ideas are great. Why we believe in makes positive change for this, for the individual, the community, the country, and the world.
But we've been doing
you
that.
push that. We need to push that, as opposed to spending so much time talking about the morons on the side. You point out the fact, they're a moron, but here's why they're a moron, and here's why our stuff is better, and this is how this country works, and why you need to get on board. When people have something to believe in, that's exciting. When all they hear is negative, that's not exciting.
Okay, you're right.
Well, it's hard to want to make America great again if you were never taught that it ever was.
That's exactly right. That's exactly it.
And that comes down to the education system that we have with the colleges and all that kind of stuff. And that has been exposed. I mean, you got all these Ivy League colleges, and they tell you, and they've got all these professors in there that's not even from America, and they're telling you America's the worst place in the world. I mean, and that's what they're teaching, and you can't argue with them. And these people are soaking it up right and left. So it's a big picture. I'm excited. I'm glad.
And we need to be excited. That's it. Our enthusiasm needs to be, exponentially given out to the populace.
Ask the question of the day and give away something great. Well, we need the question of the day. What is the next song Gary Chapman's going to write about? Or how about what rhymes with? What was the words?
Well,
Dingleberry?
what keeps popping up? Somebody popped up a title for it. Just Dingleberry Harry.
Yeah, Dingleberry Harry.
That's catchy.
Yeah.
That's got legs. Dingleberry Harry.
Super scary.
Super scary.
Today is brought to you by S&S Smoothies and a Tin Roof, and they got a hyperbaric chamber now there at S&S Smoothies. Pretty cool. And we'll give away a $15 gift certificate to use at the store there at S&S Smoothies and Supplements in Blairsville.
All right. What's the question of the day?
Well, in honor of Gary, we're doing music trivia today.
Oh, cool.
Here it is. There are 59 famous people mentioned in Billy Joel's song, We Didn't Start the Fire. Only 3 of those 59 are still alive today. The question is, name one.
Well, that's not something you can immediately just Google, I don't think. Maybe Chat GPT could probably do it.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are trying to just go through the lyric and figure it out, you're not going to be the caller.
I'm not a big Billy Joel fan. I'm sorry. I think he's a jerk, but that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Let's get to a break.
I never met him. Never met the man.
706-379-9770. We'll catch you on the other side. All right. Who we got there, Packy?
We've got Karen Lawrence.
Good morning, Karen. How are you, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I want to know how you come up with this. Did you? First of all, what is the answer to the question?
Okay, the answer is Bob Dylan, Chubby Checker, and Bob Getz.
You are correct. You got all 3. I only asked for 1.
Congratulations. How did you come up with that? Be honest. Don't lie.
You've won.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking musician.
I heard that.
Oh, and I was worried about something I might say.
That was awesome.
Okay, you win. Yeah, you win.
You're the winner.
No, I can't give it to you. Rules are if you cuss on here, I gotta be the adult here. So gotta hang up on you.
Congratulations. Good deal. Well, thank you so much for calling.
Well, did you win or not?
Nope, she didn't win.
Oh, she didn't win?
Nope.
I thought
No, he disqualified her.
He didn't get
her.
the prize.
Hey, I think it wasn't her that said that.
I
Somebody
don't
in the
care.
back.
If you can't control that, then when you're on the air, you don't get
Yeah.
it. So sorry. See you later.
Okay, well, that's that. We know the answer to the question, though. Yeah. So,
Bob Dylan. Yeah.
Man,
Again, never met him. I was next to him at a urinal at the Grammy Awards years ago, though.
that's pretty cool.
Did you scare him?
He's not as big a star as you think he is.
Okay, now Gary's disqualified.
We had that lady on here. Remember the gospel singer that used to tour with Bob Dylan for years? What was her name?
I can't remember.
Do you know who that is?
Lady finger, lady something. What did something lady?
I don't remember. She was with him for like 7 years on tour.
Yeah.
Fascinating person.
Yeah, I remember, but I can't remember her name. Sorry about that.
What's going on at the Mule House? I always like to get an update on that on Wednesdays.
Oh, good grief. Wonderful stuff. First of all, on a local thing, well, maybe not. We do a thing, me and some friends do a thing on Tuesdays at noon. We've been doing it for 2 years now at a little tiny Baptist church in Columbia, Tennessee.
Right.
And the pastor of that church is a great dude that just resigned. So we were like, okay, what are we going to do? I had one brief conversation, and now that has moved to the Mule House. We had our first one yesterday. It's open to the public. We just open the door and people come in and we start singing and worshiping. And if you got something he's praying for, we're going to do it. It was absolutely unbelievable. It's going to be the high point of my week, period.
Wow. And y'all doing that
really
on
cool.
Wednesdays?
Every Tuesday. Tuesday. Yeah.
There you go.
But the 22nd is another great night called The Resting. That's just a bunch of musicians and singers that we've got together that does kind of the same thing, but it's just music.
Right.
And then the 30th is the next songwriter show.
I'm going to try to make it to that. I'd like to meet that old boy. What's his name?
Marty Brown.
Yeah, I'd like to meet him. We've had him on
Yeah.
several times. Yeah, I'd like to meet Marty.
He's a crazy, man. Good grief.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a loose cannon. And
Yeah.
that's always fun.
Yeah, no doubt.
Any cannon's fun, but a loose one. Wow.
That'd be more fun.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can keep his wife off the stage, you might get a few songs in.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Oh man, it's always good. Always good. But anyway, but I don't know. We covered a lot of ground, and I'd still like to talk more about this thing that y'all need to go check out that thing with what's his name?
Glenn Beck.
Glenn Beck.
Yeah. I just saw something come across my teletype machine here. There's a Truth Social post that just came out that the aforementioned reflagged Russian, in quotes, tanker, we're moving on that right now, our military.
Really?
Yeah.
On that tanker.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's flagged by, and they said that it could be a big deal because they said they had Russian subs that's actually out there trying to protect it. So
could be a big day.
Yeah, could be a big day, no doubt about it. Phillips, what's going on with the Mulehouse East or South or West? Or we're still working on the Mulehouse East, South, or West, or whatever, but we're gonna get her done. Yeah, or it's over with. We'll have Gary Chapman down here and fill that.
Come
place
on,
up.
let's do it.
Hey man, always good to have you, man. We love you. If we can help you, and let us know.
Dingleberry Harry.
I can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, next Wednesday we get the new song. There's gonna be more people watching in the world can get on this thing. So
we're gonna drop it.
There you go. There you go.
Dropping the Dingleberries on Wednesday.
All right, man. We appreciate you, Gary. Y'all take care.
See you guys.